Hello friend, welcome back. We are going to be doing another 10-minute challenge. Super excited to be doing another one. Got my timer set over here, but I was trying to figure out what colors to put out. And here are the ones that I've done in the past. So that one, and this one. So I've done 3 of them. I'm going to put a link here. I'm creating a new section just for my 10-minute challenges so that you can play one after another, so a playlist. So look for that in this upper corner here and in the link down below, in the description down below. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what colors, so I decided to go with a blue, an orange, and a yellow, but this is an Indian yellow, which is very orangey. Let's do that. So let me show you the ones I've got. I'm using phthalo blue. All right, so that's one. And then organic orange. Oops, try to get that in there. Okay, another one. And the Indian yellow. I love this color. Okay, let's set those aside. The 3 colors plus black and white. And this is already dirty. All right, so let's get started. I am using watercolor paper. And this watercolor paper, it's got a more rough side and a more smooth side. I always go for the more smooth side just because I like that finish better. All right, got brushes, so I picked 3 brushes. One that is a little bit larger, my rigger that I love, and then this really small one because we are working small. We're working on a 6 by 6 inch, so not a whole lot of space. I don't want to come in here with a giant brush like this that is just going to kind of overpower my ability to create the marks that I like to create. I've got a water bucket over off to the side so that the light doesn't reflect off of it. And that's it. We've got our paints in front of me, and I've got my bucket of mark making tools. Now this part of it, I pick whatever colors I want. I don't pay attention to that. And then down here, I've just got the 3 colors plus black and white. Okay, let's get started. Let me get this timer going. And all right, so I think we're good to go, right? I feel like I'm missing something. Let's do it. Sorry, I'm probably going to get some notifications in here. My sister notifying me. Okay, I'm hitting start. Let's do this. Okay, I like to start with the pencil. Let's do that. Now I'm going to throw in some yellow because I know that I don't really have that here. And maybe some of this blue-green color. And let's throw in an orange, orangey. Well, I don't need to do orange, right? I've got orange there. What other color? How about a pink? I'm just going to throw in some pink like this. Done with that, let's get right into the painting. I like to wet my brush a little bit. Got my black, and I'm keeping this, my black is kind of drying out, but that's okay. I wanted this not to be too thick, so this is actually working quite well for me. So I'm just going to throw on some black, just because I like to have depth in my paintings, and so I like to start off with black to do that. But as you know, I end up covering a lot of it up. This is really, really dry. I'm going to turn my brush around, scratch right into that, try to get some texture going. I don't need this anymore, I'm throwing it in the water. Let's go to the next brush. And now I feel like this one's too small. Hang on, let's go with this one. It's got a little bit of more bristles to it. So let's start with some blue, and I don't know, I don't have a lot of time, so I don't want to think too much. I just want to do, and get some bigger marks on here. I do want to mix this, but I'm going to create mud right away, aren't I? Because these are on opposite ends of the color wheel. So we've got blue and we've got orange, so if you mix them together, you are definitely going to get some mud. And I'm just going to go with it. It's going to be more of a neutral painting if I throw in these other colors together. All right, let's see. Wow, that's quite brown. Not my usual bright color, right? But I'm here to try to experiment and do something different. Although I do want that bright orange. cleaning off my brush. Let's just get some of that orange. I'm going to mix it over here. There was still some color left on my paintbrush. All right, maybe we'll get some dots going over here. And I know I've got some blue circles, but I'm going to just come in with some orange circles too. Okay, clean that off. And let's just take some of that blue and yellow. I know we're going to get a deep green. Ooh, that is really pretty. Now, why do I love doing these exercises? Because it keeps me loose. It's really hard to tighten up when you have very little time to create. So this is my fun way of working on staying loose in my paintings. And I just find that, you know, if I have less time to think and more time to just do, or forcing myself to just do, then I truly do stay loose. But at the same time, I'm trying to think of the elements of design. You know, do I have some larger marks? Do I have some smaller marks happening? Hey, I hope you're doing this with me. And if not, maybe just watch me the first time and then watch it a second time and work with me. All right, I'm cleaning this off. Let's see where we're at over here. Ooh, geez. Okay, see how quickly time goes by? Let's try to get in here and do some filling in. And yes, this is very wet, although I do want to scratch into it just to add some interest there. Okay. And I want to come in with some lighter values. Let's get that going. Come across here maybe. You know, when I don't know what to do or where to go, I often will go to a corner and I'll start there. And that means a lot of times my middle section is not quite done because I keep going to my corners and working those sections first. All right, I'm going to add just a bit of color to this. And let's come in here and fill in some more. Now I would like to, where are we at? All right, we're at 5 minutes. Kind of just mixing some of these colors together. Ooh, that's pretty. Kind of a soft blue-green color. So beautiful. And because I'm working with a limited palette, I certainly want to be mixing my colors, coming up with some new colors that are more interesting than just the colors straight out of the jar, or out of the tube, or whatever you're using. All right, make some marks through here. I like the way that blue-green from my early layer of using the Stabilo Woody is coming through. But now my colors are not, I feel like I need a pop of color. See, I'm trying to do a lot of thinking in a very short period of time, and that's something I'm noticing. I feel like I need more bright colors. A lot of you guys know how much I love my bright colors. And I don't have a lot to work with here. Let's see, where can we go with some of this? Mix in some white with my Indian yellow. Come over here. Not feeling a whole lot of structure happening this time. What can we do? Let's bring something large in here. Okay, and just want to take that out now. Too much yellow in there. Ooh, okay, I like that. See, nothing is a mistake, especially when we go to clean it up and it looks so cool like that. All right, I'm going to fill in here a bit more. Add some more marks through here. How are we doing? All right, 3 minutes. That's all right, we can do this. We're just having some fun. All right, I've got a bluish color. You know, I should get my rigger. That That's what I should do. Grab that rigger, because I can make some really nice thinner marks. So I want to be sure that I'm getting a variety of marks happening here. Just adds more interest that way. I'm going to go right over that circle a little bit. And what else? Okay, I've got a little bit of balance happening here. I just want to come back in here because I can't really see these. And maybe just go with more of a pure orange over here. And it's totally floating on top, and I hate when it just kind of floats on top like that. Do I have time to clean that up? Let's see what I can do here. I want to bring this out a bit more. Make it a little bit more noticeable. And I really want to come in with a lighter value. I feel like my values are not quite there. Let's just come in with some, I know this is pure white. I usually like to have some kind of color added to it. But let's just do this. All right, minute and a half. How you guys doing? Hanging in there? All right. Okay, I like the lighter value there. I didn't put out enough white. Let's balance it. Let's put some down here now. All right, I will throw in that if you like creating like this and want to learn from me, I'm going to leave some information below this video for you so that you can find out about my 2 online courses that I have. Or just leave the word, one of the words is magic for my mini course, and the other one is the keyword learn. So if you leave the word learn or magic, I will send you a link if you can't find it under the video. Ooh, I do like this color right here, this kind of pale. Ooh, where else can I put it? Love it. Maybe just do some smaller circles here. Okay, how are we doing on time? Oh, 16 seconds. I didn't get to my mark making. What shall we do for mark making? Do some pencil markings over here. I'm going to grab some blue. Okay, well, I really lost my time there. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we're done. I am putting it down. Okay, so not bad. I'm okay with it. Let me talk you through, my thought process, because after I do these, if you've watched my other ones, I'll walk you through my thought process of what I like, what I don't like, what I think needs work. Okay, so the first thing, let me show it to you up close first. It's got some yummy stuff happening there. All right, and the bottom. Okay, so overall, I'm okay with it overall. I'm really loving this section right here because of the light color behind it and that kind of palish color. And this green, I'm really loving the greens and the blues. This orange, not happy, because what did I do at the last minute? I grabbed it pretty much directly out of the jar, and so it's not working with the rest of the piece. Notice how the other colors are kind of working together. They're complementing each other. Even this orange is working so much better than an orange straight out of the jar. So harmonizing your colors, I think, is so important, because otherwise you get something like this that's just honestly sticking out like a sore thumb right now. All right, so this is something that I would tackle right away, change the color of that, and also, like I did over here, where I kind of pushed that circle back a bit by bringing in with this green, I would do the same down here, maybe come in with a color similar to this and cover up a portion of it to help push it back so you got some, you've got some depth happening. Some of it is forward, some of it is backwards. Okay, what else would I would do? What I'm noticing about it is a lot of it is up and down, all right? So I would like to have it come in, and I need to bring in some brush strokes that are going horizontally and not vertically, because that's what I'm really noticing is just so much, even some of my filling in is very vertical as opposed to horizontal. This came in in a horizontal way. So I really like the green here. Came across that way in a horizontal way. Okay, what else can I tell you about it? Some of the other things that I really love about it is, you know, when I scratch in and I can see those early layers of where I just did some marks with my Stabilo Woodies, and I think I had a Prismacolor pencil in there as well. So those are poking through, even this blue-green. I love that kind of unexpected things that are happening when you're scratching into the wet paint. And honestly, because it's kind of a waxy crayon, even after this dries and if I scratch into it, I will get some of that earlier layer coming through. All right, so I would say those are kind of the main things. And certainly, if I was to come in here and I was to start working on this, if I was to tackle this first, it's going to help me to decide what's my next step. So I always like to say, okay, you know, take one section, work on that, and that is going to inform what to do next. So let's do this. Let's take a few minutes, and I'm not going to do a lot, but I just want to, honestly, I just want to clean this up because I'm just not happy with this. So let's just clean that up. I'm going to lift the color that's there that wasn't even dry yet, and I'm just going to actually, I mean, just by cleaning that up, can you see that that's already blending so much better than what it was? It was just, you know, too bright, too in your face. And it's actually too close to this color. I like these up here, but these kind of, I feel like they're competing. So if I was to take one of them out, you know, I kind of like the way this is balancing with this. So I would probably change the color of this. So let's do that. Let's just take a few minutes. And there's a few ways that I can do this. I can continue with paint, and I can do something with paint. Or, you know what, today I'm just going to grab some of my mark making tools here. So I've got this Indian yellow also from a Stabilo Woody. And what if I was just to lighten this up a bit? Let's see if that would help. Still too close to that? Take that out, take that out. I do like that lighter color, but maybe that's just not the right color. What if I came in here with a green, go right over that, and kind of push it back a bit? See, to me that's working a little bit better. All right, so this, I wouldn't mind bringing that forward a bit in terms of color. So let's just take our Stabilo, and I'm going to add one more over here. And this is what I love about these, because, you know, let's say you put away your paints, but you're noticing something. I can just come in here and rub these in a bit, and it just looks like it was painted on. Okay, so I like that. I feel like that's balancing a bit more. You know, this is a very, to me, a very monochromatic painting. I know it's not under the true definition, but, you know, if you know me, then you know that I like having, you know, a lot of bright colors like this, where this is very muted. I love it. It's just very different than this one. Okay, so what else would I do? I talked about, you know, coming in sideways a bit. You know what? I'm going to just take my Stabilo Woody here. And what if I just came in and tried to paint this out, pencil or crayon it out in a more sideways motion instead of the up and down. That kind of filled it in a little bit more. Come in through here. Okay, and then here I've got, I could probably do a sideways motion here too. Okay, I like that. What else can we do? I didn't get a chance to finish it with mark making. Not that it really truly needs it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'll bring it up close. You know, there's definitely a lot going on showing some of those previous layers. So I could come in and just do maybe a little bit of mark making and Add maybe some circles here. Now they're not going on really dark, and that's because I put the white Stabilo crayon there, and so it's kind of a waxy feel, and it's not really grabbing that color, which is okay, because I like how that's very subtle now in this area here. I do like this dark brown here. I've got a brown here, brown woody. Maybe I just enhance that a little bit more, or deepen that a bit more. Okay, I do like that. You know, just because I do love bright colors and I'm very much drawn to them, it doesn't mean that I don't like these neutrals. It's just it's not my go-to. And that's okay, you know. I can't do everything, I can't be everything, but it's fun coming in here and, you know, experimenting and having some fun with it. Just want to scratch into that a little bit. Okay, honestly, I'm not going to do anything more to it. I want to stay loose. I feel like if I continue on now that I just might tighten up a little bit too much, and I might just trying to, you know, make everything perfect, and that's not the point of this exercise. The point is, let's stay loose, let's have some fun with it, and let's just, okay, that one white spot is really bugging me, so I'm going to just take a little bit of, oh, I don't want that color. Let's just take, what color do I want? I want a greenish color. Here. Okay. Honest, that's it. I'm not going to do anything more. But you know me, I could continue. And I bet you could do the same. Okay, calling it done. And I'll include a photo in just a moment here of the final piece so that you can really get a good look at it. So I hope that you give this exercise a try. Check out my other videos. Like I mentioned, I'll have a link down below or up in this corner here for you, and you can check out how these came together. All right, as always, so appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and also share this with a friend. You may have a friend out there, an artsy friend who loves doing some exercises like this or needs to break out of some of the things that they're working on. So this is a great way to do that. And then leave me a comment below. You know I love to hear from you, and I respond to everybody. So leave me a comment. All right, folks, wishing you a super fabulous and creative day, and get out there and have some fun. All right, chat with you soon. Take care.